Hey, what's up? It's your boy Paul Brentley. We're gonna get into the Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 12, episode 9. It continues with Kyle, Sutton, and then Diana still outside. Still outside. Arguing whatever. Kyle still dipping in the shit as she usually is. This is when Cal still trying to is still got her hands on Sutton and everything, and it's kind of like I'm really over Cal at this point, because it's like, why is it's like Cal to me does not make any sense for putting her hands. She putting her hands on Sutton. Keep touching Sutton, telling Sutton she need to stop this, she need to stop that. You can't call her soulless, you can't call her an asshole, you can't call her a motherfucker. It's like she can call her anything she want to call her. But she was being she got her straight to the point, and she then was the right word that she used, because that's exactly what Diana is, and you are acting just like that. So Kyle goes into, telling her you can't call her soulless. Sutton said, I'm sorry. Sutton like kind of ignores her after that, and Sutton goes into, I'm sorry you feel. Sutton goes back into what her and Diana was talking about. She goes like, I'm sorry that you have lost your baby. That you lost your baby and lost, the baby and whatever, miscarriage and everything. She went, I have had 2 miscarriage, and I was trying to, sympathize with you, and I was trying. No, I'm sympathizing with you because I know how I feel and what you're going through. And this is when Kyle, when you're lying. Kyle, when that's bullshit, you lying. This is the first time I done heard her. I ain't never heard this before. I ain't never heard you talk about about you having 2 miscarriage and all this stuff. And Sutton like, why would I tell you? When that's personal. But hold on. She like, Kyle like, hold on. So now you telling me that right? I think you. Right. Excuse me. I think you're lying. I think you're lying about you having a miscarriage, and what she's talking about, Diana talking about now, is she had a miscarriage now. Yours was in the past. I'm like, what? And Sutton like, you done said. Sutton said, you done said a lot of things to me, but this is the worst thing you have ever said to me. And she went, I don't know you right now. So she brushed her off, went back to Diana, and this time Sutton is actually crying and really emotional because after that, Diana started to mock her and say, "Oh, you really had a miscarriage. I don't believe you." And everything, like they both, like Kyle and Diana, both Kyle not believing hers, Diana don't believe her, and then Diana like excuse me, Diana acting like a bitch as she always is, and still dismissing and stuff. So Sutton is crying. Sutton end up going off. Sutton like called her, Sutton, when you motherfucker. So since you act, you motherfucker. She like, and when she said that's when Kyle automatically gonna grab Sutton and tell her, no, you can't tell her, you can't do that, you can't tell her, you can't say that to her, and grabbed her, touching her, turned to her face, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You don't like nobody touching you. You don't, it's like you doing stuff that you wouldn't do to anybody else, but you're doing it to Sutton. And as I said, that whole time she was doing that, it was pissing me completely off. And I felt like I wish that Sutton got up and just left. Just left. I wish she'd have got up, left, cussed them both out, and said, I'm done with both of you. I don't want to be friends with neither one of you. She should have just went on about her business. But, you know, she crying, and this just made Sutton really mad. And Kyle just really pissed me off. So, you know, she going in and stuff, and Sutton was like, you know, crying and everything, saying, you know, I really am just trying to sympathize with you. I'm not trying to hurt you or anything. I wasn't trying to do anything to harm you, or, you know, I was just trying to connect with you. And Diana was like, you know, it's just, you know, it takes time for people to get to know each other. You know, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. I'm like, it's all good. It's all good. So they ended up hugging. And Sutton hug was genuine. Diana hug was not genuine. But to Sutton, she hugged Sutton. But if you hug somebody and you really didn't mean that, then you shouldn't have hugged her. Because you made her feel, to me, you made her feel like y'all were good. And you kept saying, it's all good. We're all good. Don't worry about it. It's all good. But that Kyle did something under her breath, like, ugh. She made some type of noise and said, this is fake. And then she want to walk away. Bitch, you should have walked away from the beginning. When Sutton told you, when you walked your funny ass over there, drunk ass over there, wanted to be nosy because you felt awkward because they done walked off. Oh, I don't know what to do. Bitch, what you do? Go get your man. That's what you should have did. Go get your husband. Go dance with him somewhere. And left them alone. But you couldn't do that. So, you know, she goes back in. They still outside. She goes sit down. Garcelle asks Kyle, like, is Sutton crying? Is Sutton crying? She went, yeah, as she always do. Kyle said she always do. I went, Kyle, shut the fuck up. Cause, bitch, you cry every time I see you. So, why? It's like, yeah. So, you know, them two ended up leaving. Diana left, Sutton left. This is when everything else kind of went a little bit. Erica is drunk as hell. She drunker than a skunk. Erica drunker than a skunk. She's talking to Derek and everything, and so she ended up calling over Garcelle's son Oliver, asking Oliver, you know, is you married? Do you got kids, girlfriend? You know, he ended up telling him, like, I'm married. Derek told her, like, yeah, he's married, he got kids and stuff, you know, and stuff. He comes over there, he said, yeah, I'm married and stuff. She went, well, you can call your, she said baby mama. She said, well, tell your baby mama to DM me and we can have a threesome. He went, he went, all right. He went, alrighty, yeah. So she went, come over, talk, come over. So she invited him over. He came over, sit down and talked a little bit, just to entertain her. So she just talking to him and stuff like that, you know. Told he, you know, he looked good and everything. This is when Derek was okay. So this is when Garcelle ended up coming over to Oliver. Son is ready. It's time to go. He went, okay, okay. So Erica's still flirting or whatever. It's like, we here, right? He like, yeah. He went, I see you around. She went, oh, I got shut down. Oh, okay. Okay. He's like, it's cool. So, as they leaving, Crystal ended up asking Garcelle, like, do you want your arrangements, your flowers? And she went, yeah, can you grab them? So she went to grab some flowers. One of her twins sons came over to the table where Crystal was, because Crystal went to grab the flowers where Derek and Erica was. And as Garcelle's son came over there to grab the flowers, Erica wanted, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck you doing over here? Get the fuck out of here before I get in trouble. Get the fuck out of here. And Crystal said, don't talk to him like that. Do not cuss to him. Do not cuss at him like that. And Derek said, that's a child. Do not cuss. That's a child. Do not cuss at him. She said, so when he walked outside, he told his mom, I just got violated. Just got cussed out saying, get the fuck out of here for just picking up some flowers. And she's like, who? He said, Erica. So she went back in there and told Erica, like, you cussed Jake's out. And she went, you make Jake feel bad. And she went, oh, she played out like, okay, she went, you cannot talk to my child like that. Ever. And and walked right back out, and told him in the car that it's not okay. That he said, like, it's fine. She told him it's not okay for somebody to talk to you like that in any fashion, drunk or not. She tried to explain to him that she was drunk and whatever and stuff, but it's still not okay. So after that, the next day, we got Crystal and Derek. Crystal and Derek meet up to take self-defense classes. Crystal wanted to take Derek there so that she can learn self-defense to help her with moving forward after the burglary and stuff and everything. So they end up doing that. That went good. Moving on. We're gonna move on to Sutton. Sutton and Kyle meet up for dinner. This is when Kyle wants to they end up talking about what happened at Garcelle's birthday party. Kyle end up doing a weak ass apology. Sutton told her, like, when you came over there interfering in a conversation which you didn't know nothing about, when we were doing when me and Diana was talking, and I didn't get to the point of when I was going to say about me having 2 miscarriage of my own, and you interfering in it. So yeah, because you didn't have a clue what we was talking about, but you butted in anyway. So oh yeah, I didn't understand, like, I want to apologize about, you not having, not saying that I don't believe that you didn't have a miscarriage, or lied about it, because you never, I said, but you lied. You told that woman directly, you're lying. I don't believe you. And you just sat there in her face and try to say, oh, I didn't say that, I didn't. And then you went, I apologize. I apologize. And Sutton Here she goes, Sutton still going, Sutton still explaining and telling her, you were still in Kyle. I'm trying to apologize. And I'm like, no. And then she tried to put her hands on Sutton. Sutton said, don't touch me. Trent, do not touch me. And stuff. And it's like, yeah. Because I said, you was out of place. Kyle, like, you did so much last night. It was pathetic. So, they end up having dinner and all that stuff. Move on from there. Yeah. So Sutton, but one more thing, Sutton forgave her and everything. I hope that Sutton says she really treasure her friendship with Kyle, but I really hope that Sutton wakes up, because that's not a friend. She will never be a friend. She don't know how to be a friend to nobody but herself. And I hope that you wake up sooner than later, because she keep dragging you. But okay. So they end up showing everybody they end up showing the ladies, showing the ladies having Thanksgiving with their families and stuff. They show Garcelle and her boys and Crystal and her family all at the homeless shelter, showed them feeding the homeless and stuff. They showed the rest of the ladies spending time with their family. Then they showed, after the holiday, they showed Lisa and Diana meeting up at Diana's house. They end up showing Diana. They're showing Lisa asking Diana about the party, about Garcelle party, and Diana laughed a little bit about it, but then started telling Lisa these damn lies, saying that Sutton came up to her. Sutton came up to her as she was leaving out of the party to want to have a conversation with her. Then she started saying that Sutton was questioning her about why she was there. Sutton told her she was soulless. She was a motherfucker. So she was a motherfucker. She was an asshole. Yeah. She went on the line. She was just lying. She made it seem like Sutton was the villain. And that was it. She said that she ended up making it out that Sutton was the villain and she was the victim. And she just don't understand that woman. And so we move on from there. We go to Kyle, Derek, and their husband all meeting up at Kyle's house. They have a little meet up to have drinks and hang out. And they end up talking about Garcelle party. Kyle brought it up. Kyle ended up talking about what Erica did. She ended up laughing when she said, she went, oh yeah, did y'all see where Erica cussed out Garcelle's son? And she ended up laughing about it. And then that's when Derek said, like, I felt a certain way, but because it's not my child, then it's okay. I'm like, okay. And when y'all bitches are, I said, okay. Every time y'all show, but it was Mauricio. Mauricio said, like, I'm glad that she cussed out I'm glad Erica did that. And it's like, wow. And PK agreed, and PK said she had what did she have? She had a blowout. Yeah, she had a blowout or something. He was agreeing too, and they all laughed and stuff. It's like they all had a laugh at Erica doing what she do, and I'm like, y'all all show y'all colors more and more each year, and it's like, Mauricio, I never liked you. I didn't like you. I don't like your wife, Kyle. I never liked you. A lot of people like you as one of the favorite husbands. I don't know why. It's like, cause you show your color every time. It's like he just like his wife. It's like, I don't know what they be seeing, but they see something. I'm like, oh, y'all missing it, cause it's like he show who he is every time. His looks is not that impressive. I said he look like a normal person. Nothing. I'm sorry. Nothing. But I said, yeah, for him to say that he was glad that she did what she did. When it happens, so it's gonna be interesting because karma's a bitch. Cause karma's a bitch. It's a real bitch. Cause I said the stuff that's gonna happen that you said is gonna happen to your kids. To the young, it's gonna happen to the young one that's living in your house. Because, sorry to say it, a dog gonna cuss her out, and I want to see y'all reaction to that, and y'all better have the same damn reaction that y'all had in this scene. No concern at all. Sutton at her house getting ready for her housewarming party, getting everything set up and talking to staff and stuff. She's worried. She's really concerned about the outdoors because the party is out. They're eating outdoors. The party outdoors, but it rained, and so it's really wet and muddy. But she's still having her party outdoors because she's sticking to her thing, and that's what it's gonna be. So yeah. Yeah, so Sutton do that. So we go to Garcelle. So Garcelle and Sharif. So Sharif end up meeting up at Garcelle house because they going together to Sutton place. So they at Garcelle house chit chatting before they end up going to Sutton's. Garcelle ended up telling her about, the party, about what else happened at the party, because Sharif had already left. So she ended up telling her about what went down. She ended up telling Sharif that Erica hit it. So Eric, somebody at my party hit it. Somebody at my party hit it on Oliver. And Sharif went, oh. Somebody at my party hit it on Oliver. She went, it was Erica. She went, it was Erica. And Sharif went, oh. Oh, I thought you knew it was me. And Garcelle, cracking up as she continue saying the story, like, I ain't got time for her. Saying, oh, see why? Oh, I thought you were gonna say me. I can't stand Sharif. Alright, so Garcelle laughs and they continue. So she tells her about how Erica ended up going off on Jake's and told her that she said, get the fuck out of here to Jake's, and Sharif went, oh, okay. Yeah. So this gonna be an instrument. So is the showdown going out today? So yes it is. Yes it is. It's going down. We're gonna have a talking. So we're gonna have a talking today. Sharif like, oh yeah, girl, I take out these earrings, girl. Take out these earrings. This is what it's about. It's going down. She's like, go say, well, you know it. You know, you better be ready, girl. You better be ready. Cause you know what it's going that way. They a mess. So we gonna move on. So Sutton party. Everybody started to arrive and everything. Everybody showed up. Erica showed up a little late, but Erica finally arrived. When Erica got there, before Erica way there, doing her confession, the producers asked her like, so how you feel about certain party? How you feel about certain housewarming? She went, I ain't thinking about certain housewarming. I'm thinking about that Haitian woman. So I'm thinking about that Haitian woman I offended. She went, that's what I'm thinking about. I ain't thinking about no damn son. Shoot, I defended her. I defended the woman. Disrespect her child. That's what I'm worried about. I ain't starting something, right? Starting no son. I'm like, I don't like Erica, but you gotta like her sometimes. It's like Erica is Erica. You like her, you don't, but it's Erica. She got her moment. She funny, but she's an ass, but she's funny. So we move on from there. So the ladies are all just mingling, talking, and everything. Erica finally shows up. She hugs everybody, goes around. She's at the bar where Garcelle is at. She hugs Garcelle, say hi to Sharif and everything and stuff like that. She ended up getting a drink, and she told Garcelle she just gonna she said, I'm gonna do one drink because I learned my lesson at your party. So Garcelle went, oh, okay, that's good, one drink. Yeah, that's good, girl. Alright, bitch. Garcelle, you stupid bitch, but Garcelle, well, yeah, she need one drink. So after that, all the ladies, Sutton said, it's time for us to go outside, sit down, eat and everything. So as everybody are getting ready, they go outside. It's muddy, so everybody ended up. Lisa ended up making a big deal that she didn't want to get her vintage shoes messed up, so they asked for flip flops and stuff. So Sutton and her sister when they got them flip flops, they ended up asking for something because it was a little chilly outside. So they ended up wearing Sutton vintage furs and stuff. So they ended up all just sitting down and everything. The food started coming out. Sharif like, I hope it's more than this. She writes, girl. She writes, starting girl. I hope it's more than this, girl, because I'm hungry. It's no way. It's dessert too. She went, okay, girl. I'm like, they a mess. Alright, so Sharif ended up asking Derek how she's doing. She went, how you been doing? And Derek ended up talking about, how she been feeling and everything, since the break-in and stuff like that. And it was like, okay, move on. To be honest, it's like, yeah. That's all I can say. I want. It's what it is. So moving on. After that, Garcelle ended up asking Sutton like, "No, Diana, what's in common?" Sutton said, "No." Garcelle, you want to know what I call that? Someone what? This one rude. It's rude when you don't call or text the host to tell them you're not gonna show up. And that's what Erica, when I text, so that's why I texted and told the host I was gonna be late. And so like, yes you did, and I thank you. I'm like, them bitches are stupid. I'm like, they so stupid. Said Erica and Garcelle dumb. They so dumb. It's like all this, they got their stuff together. It'll be a great. It's like certain people in this group will be actually great together, but it's like it's what it is. Okay, Sutton was like, I don't like hostile, aggressive behavior. Lisa went, oh really? That's so that's the cattle collar. That's cattle. That's calling the cattle back black. I want to think. That's calling the cattle black. That's calling the cattle black. I want to say that's what she said, if I remember. Yeah. Oh, so that's calling the kettle black. And Sutton said, I'm not hostile aggressive. Lisa, so I'm not hostile aggressive, Lisa. Lisa, I am not. She said, I'm not Lisa. Passive aggressive. Lisa went, yes, you is. Did you not call Diana soulless and a motherfucker? Oh, bitch. She sure did call that bitch a soulless motherfucker. She called her a soulless motherfucker asshole. With all her heart and soul. And baby, I loved every minute of it. Cause bitch, I would have called her more than that. But Sutton was being a lady. A Southern belle. With class. Which majority of you bitches don't have. But it was a good episode. That's where it ended. Lisa, you know, she was gonna stir some bullshit at the end, cause that's what she do. She coming in to ride it out for a hoe that lied to her, told her one side of the motherfucking story, and this bitch is just riding with it, and she gonna believe it regardless. She don't care, cause she don't like Sutton. But Sutton is your friend. You know, you knew Sutton before the show. Period. But you know how you do your friends. But that's all that happened. Like, subscribe, comment, share on all social medias. It's your boy Paul Brantley. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll holler at y'all later.